Hey guys, it's Kevin and welcome back to the channel. So I'm jumping on late tonight because I'm excited about what I'm seeing in the news right now. I was doing some research on some stocks that I love. One of those being Micron. And I'm pretty excited about what we're seeing in the after hours and some of the updated news reports that have come out around new partnerships for Micron. So I had to jump on. I had to share some of this with all of you as well, because if you're bullish on Micron, if you're an investor in Micron like I am, you're probably have that same feeling after what we saw today with what the expectations we have for this stock. We know it's in the long term, but still, just to see it get beaten up a little bit today, have a bit of a pullback, makes us scratch our head because we know the demand is there. And reason we love Micron in this memory space is just because of how hot it is and how much scarcity of advanced memory there is in the market and how much demand there is for not only this year, but into next year. So I think as I got looking at the stock and trying to understand what happened today and ultimately looking at some of the fundamentals and looking at what's happening in the after hours, it got me excited to share some of the news with all of you and hopefully reinstall the confidence in Micron that all of you may have and just get a little more optimistic about what we could see tomorrow. So why don't we jump in and just start off with what we're seeing overall or what we saw today. So you can see on the screen, today was definitely a rough day for Micron. We finished over $10 down on the road, about $10.50 down off the stock, 2.6%. We finished at 389.09 on the day. You can clearly see coming today, there was a massive sell-off. There was profit taking, in my opinion, right from the get-go. If you look at that volume spike and the sell-off down below, it's uncharacteristic that we've seen lately. So I think it's a clear sign there was massive profit taking coming in. There was a story I'll share in a moment that may have rattled some of the investors and caused that sell-off. But the stock tried to rally back through the day. We actually got back up, in over the, kind of 390-ish again, but it just finished in a soft finish and a slump, I would say. It kind of limped to the finish line at the end and finished at 389, which was pretty significantly down from where we've seen it. But if you look at the top of your screen, you can just kind of take a look at what's been happening in the after hours. So we're starting to see a strong bull run right now with Micron. I think the bulls will be back tomorrow, up over $7 right now in the after hours, close to a 2% increase, pushing back closer to that 397. Hopefully we get a chance to get through that 400 barrier that we've been hoping for with this stock. But clearly, great sign, kind of after hours, getting ready to rush into the morning bell tomorrow. So I'm pretty optimistic about Micron overall and what I'm seeing right now and what it can do tomorrow. I hope you feel that optimism as well. If you do, drop a comment down below and hit the subscribe button. I'd love to see that. But let me jump over also and just share some of the news cycles that I think caused a little bit of the concerns and sell-off today. Obviously, the biggest one is that Micron, its key competitor in Samsung, reported that they signed a partnership in NVIDIA to produce HBM4 memory for them. We know that Micron's HBM4 supply is sold out, and this is a highly competitive market, obviously, with Samsung and SK Hynix. But this partnership, I think, created a bit of concern overall that Micron may not be able to meet the demand in the market, and a key player like NVIDIA is reaching out to some other players. I think the other piece that jumped out to me as I was looking through the news cycles was anytime you see an executive vice president like we see on the screen today in Manish Bhatia sell $10 million in stock, sometimes that can rattle investors. Like, what is going on? What does the insider know that I don't that causes him or her to sell off $10 million? I don't know if there was anything. I think it's just clear profit taking. This individual had an opportunity to sell off a significant amount, and it looks like that's what they did and was filed, and that hit the news today as well and may cause additional concerns. It may have been some of that sell-off at the end that we saw. But what got me kind of a little more excited, and I think what's part of the reason we're seeing this after-hour performance is that Micron is investing $24 billion in Singapore to boost their chip production. So we know they have production already in Singapore, but they're investing another $24 billion. They're with a plan, and they already have a planned investment of $31 billion over the next decade. And this is to help them meet not only the demand for the DRAM, but also the flash memory as well. So great sign that Micron is continuing to look for opportunities to acquire fabrications, like we saw what they did with the power chip fabrication in Taiwan with a $1.8 billion acquisition there, but now investing in building more fabrication plants in Singapore. Great sign for them that they are committed in this space. They are looking for ways to meet this demand and rise to the occasion. So it's got me pretty excited. I hope it does for you as well. And let's keep our fingers crossed. Let's see if Micron can pass that 400 mark tomorrow. But it definitely, what we're seeing in the after hours, it looks like they're going to start off strong. So keep an eye on it tomorrow, and I hope you guys have a great night. Drop me a comment below. Love to hear from you. Take care, guys.